All right. Welcome to it. We're about to get started with the live podcast, Country Underground. And this is my show where I kind of trying to play all the sounds outside of top 40 country because top 40 country just kind of bores the ever-loving crap out of me. But yeah. The irony's not lost on me that this show starts immediately after a top 40 show, but that's okay. That's okay. We ain't got to worry about that. Let's see. Of course. You won't hear any more of that one. Yeah. 3 hours with no Morgan Wallen or Kane Brown or anything like that. It's kind of a blissful 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit, hang on, where are my headphones? Headphones are important. We gotta have the headphones. All right. Headphones. Got them. Good to go now. All right. Lies. All right. That song gets stuck in my head. I can't even help it. It's not even my fault. When you hear these songs all the time, like a few times, well, I don't hear each one a few times every day, but I hear all these songs at least once a day. And over time, you just memorize these things, even without trying. I know the words to a lot of like Morgan Wallen and Jason Aldean songs. I didn't ask to know that information. I didn't ask my brain to lock that away in my memory forever, but no, it's there. It's there. So yeah, I had to start doing a show on Saturdays to kind of blow all that stuff out. So it's not constantly in my brain. You know what I mean? And then watching the CMAs just kind of reinforced why I do this show in the first place. Cause it's like, are you serious, man? Are you serious? I posted a couple of videos about it, but like Brooks and Dunn winning duo of the year when they haven't put anything out since 2019. You got to be kidding me, especially when the Warren Treaty was freaking nominated. And don't get me started on Old Dominion beating out the Red Clay Strays for vocal group of the year, because that is some grade A bullshit. All right. Like this. I don't think that there is a reality where the Red Clay Strays are worse than Old Dominion. Like, I don't know how Old Dominion's won any of those vocal group of the year things. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, even when the Red Clay Strays weren't nominated, they were usually up against Midland, and Midland's not like my favorite group or anything, but Midland definitely sounds more like a country group to me than Old Dominion does. And Old Dominion, it's not like I'm saying Old Dominion's not country, but it's definitely pop country. You know what I mean? Like, some of their songs are catchy as shit. I Was on a Boat That Day. Really, really catchy. They've got some good songs. Not really knocking them, but it's just like award winners. Like Dan and Shay have won, I don't know, at least a handful of CMAs and ACMs for duo of the year. And Dan and Shay, most of it sounds like 90s R&B. And I know that because I was alive in the 90s and heard R&B. Like if you listen to Speechless, that's a 90s R&B song. That is what that is. That's why I laugh every time when I hear like country music fans like complaining, like trying to gatekeep what is and is not country. And I'm like, how you gonna gatekeep what is and isn't country when like Dan and Shay and Old Dominion win awards? You feel me? And like Brooks and Dunn wins an award just for still being alive, I guess. And again, I'm not knocking Brooks and Dunn. They're legends for a reason. It is deserved. But like, seriously? Like another award? They hadn't put out anything in 5 years, but sure. Why not give them an award? You know what I mean? All right. We're about to get started. It's a little late, but that's the countdown's fault. So we got the news, and then we got the weather, and then we start the show. That's the way we do this. That's the way it's set up. I'd rather just go right into the show and like bump the news and weather at first, but that is not happening. And I could understand the weather if there was like weather to report, but dude, it's going to be sunny for the next like 4 days solid. There's nothing in the weather forecast. So it seems silly for me to go twice an hour to go, hey, it's sunny. Hey, guess what? You can leave your umbrella at home. Like, what do you know what I mean? Like, it feels weird to do like a weather report when there's no actual weather to report, you know? Like, what's going on with the weather? Not a damn thing. Back to you, Bob. You know what I mean? Like, now for your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast, we are looking at sunny skies today with a high around 57 tonight, mostly clear, low around 35. A little warmer for Sunday. Sunny skies with a high around 66 degrees. Looking at the Kicks 96 exclusive in studio Doppler weather radar. It is all clear here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Partly cloudy and 36 degrees. I'm about to kick off Country Underground. If you want to hang out in studio, make sure you head by the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. I'll be live on YouTube and TikTok. Those links are posted there for you. So make sure you come hang out. We'll kick off Country Underground next. Pardon the static. There's something wrong with the fucking speakers. Yay. Everywhere in Kicks Country.
Man, where in the hell are we? Trust me, just be cool. If you're trying for the secret knock, that ain't it. Come on, I forgot the secret knock. Again? Look, just give me the secret phrase so I can let you in. Cookie cutters are for cookies.
And that's right. You got to keep the cookie cutters out of the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Farley O'Connell. Welcome to Country Underground. Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we make a trip down into Big Farley's country bunker because that's where I keep all those sounds outside of Top 40 Country. But every Saturday, this is where I unleash them over the airwaves from 9 until noon. Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Got great stuff coming up for you today. Got local music from Taylor Grace, Austin Bohannon. I think I got some Blue Water Revival lined up as well. Got some new music from Jesse Daniel and Benjamin Todd. Also got new Cassius Culpepper, artist from Alexander City, Alabama. We'll get to all of that coming up. Got some Sierra Farrell on the way. Show is brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. And we're definitely doing something different from 9 to noon every Saturday. Got some Charles Wesley Godwin on the way. Sierra Farrell coming up. Let's kick it off with some Red Clay Strays. I still think they should have won Group of the Year at the CMAs. I feel like they got robbed a little bit. Here they are. No One Else Like Me. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell and Kicks 96. What is with the fucking static? What's wrong with you? Like, it's not coming all that way over the airwaves, but now. That's fucking annoying. Like, why is it so fucking staticky in here? Like, I listened to the station on my way here. It doesn't sound like that on the air. Why the fuck does it sound that way in the studio? Sorry. God damn, man. Good God. Hang on a second. I'm going to be right back. I got to text my boss because this is some bullshit. Hold on. Damn it. Damn it. Bitch. Jesus Christ. All right. There we go. I doubt I'm going to get an answer on that, but I'd like to know why the farfig nukin these are so goddamn staticky. It's driving me nuts. Because I'd like to turn the music up and actually hear it. I mean, I can hear it, But goddamn, it sounds like I'm losing the fucking signal and I'm in the studio. That should not happen. Joy. Okay. But yeah. Jesus Christ, man. How many times you want me to read that thing, bro? Like that thing is... There's a liner at every thing. Every break? My brother in Christ. How many times an hour? 2, 3. Mother of God. Why are there 2 in this hour? Anyway, sorry. I was looking at my reading assignments for the day. The radio receiver. Okay. Hang on. All right. There we go. Was asking my boss why it was so staticky through the monitors. And he was telling me, I'm like, can we not fix that? Is that not a fixable thing? Like, I know it's small market radio and we don't have any money, but for the love of God, like, can we make sure that the monitors don't sound like staticky hell? This album is so freaking good. If you have not heard the Red Clay Strays album, Made by These Moments, it is chef's kiss, man. And quite frankly, so next song is Sierra Farrell, Dollar Bill Bar from her Trail of Flowers album. For some reason, I want to confuse. What the shit? Bro, why does my boss keep texting me? I'll be right back. I got to text my boss real quick. All right. There we go. Just like that. He's like, is this the first time you've heard it? I'm like, no, it's not the first time I've heard it. He's like, that's been going on for a while. I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm asking why it's still going on. Like when it started, I figured it was a problem that would get solved. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's wrong. I'm sure he notices it because he has to sit in the same studio. It'll get fixed. But no, it will not. And I'm left with, because I'd like to be able to hear the music legitimately. Like, I know I can't turn it up all the way through the song. Well, I can on TikTok, but every day for me. Oh my God. Bro, this sucks. Are you telling me it's going to be just stuck this way? Farfig Nugan, man. Sorry, I'm trying not to drop too many F-bombs, even though it is one of my favorite words. I'm not going to lie to you. But sweet baby Jesus. Like, this is some, hang on. Hang on. Program, the monitor switch. What? Bro, they're all in program. If you put the monitor switch in program, where's the fucking monitor switch? Sometimes you ask your boss and he's no help. The monitor switch. Where's the fucking monitor switch, bro? Like, I'm looking for the monitor. He's like, switch the monitor, switch to this and it'll work. And I'm like, well, where's the monitor? Okay. Oh my God, it works. Victory, it works. No more fucking static. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so happy now. It should take more than that, shouldn't it? I'm already so far behind. All the damn songs are longer. We started like 3 minutes late. Pisses me off when the top 40 countdown runs long. I'm like, bro, you had like 4 hours to do your damn countdown, bro. I only have 3 hours to try to cram as many different artists as I freaking can in this. Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends at Sierra Farrell, Dollar Bill Bar. Happy Saturday, 16 minutes after 9. I'm Big Farley O'Connell. Welcome to Country Underground. Every Saturday from 9 until noon, I am playing you all of the sounds outside of Top 40 Country, whether that leans into traditional country, bluegrass, southern rock, country soul, red dirt, Americana, whatever kind of country subgenre you want to name. Plus, you'll hear Alabama artists. You go hear local music as well. Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. I am currently live on both YouTube and TikTok, and I've got those links posted on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. If you want to come hang out in studio and get the behind-the-scenes experience, come on by. It is fully interactive. Coming up, got new one from Shauna Thompson. Local artist Taylor Grace got one from her as well. Emily Nenny coming up. Got some Charles Wesley Godwin. Q Country Roads. That is up next. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Yeah. Now I know why it's fucking up. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you exactly why that staticky shit was happening. And it's going to give you some insight into what it's like to work here. All right. YouTube, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take TikTok outside for a minute. I would take you outside, but unfortunately, I can't go live on the old phony phone. So you have to stay there with the webcam. My apologies. Maybe share the live. If I get enough subscribers on the YouTube, maybe we'll switch it. I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. But I'm going to be right back. Thinking maybe, should we go ahead and try to have some nicotine while we're out there? That feels like a solid idea. Hang on. I might as well have a sip of coffee. There we go. That's the stuff right there, my man. That is the stuff. whatever, it always feels like an insult. You know what I mean? Whenever the alarm goes off at 3 o'clock in the morning, it feels like I'm being insulted. You know what I mean? I don't know if I feel. I don't know if I feel. I'm not sure about. Maybe it's just I feel harassed. Charles Wesley Godwin, you gotta love that. Well, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but shit's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bow, ba, dow, dow. Hang on, we're gonna skip this thing over here. I like this one. This one's from Emily Nenni, Nenni. But she's got an album. It's called Drive and Cry. In the fair church chair. Comforts of your eyes. I'm not just but I'm rooting for you. You want to take the way you want to, buddy. Hang on. Shit, I need a pen. I need a pen. Row, honey, hoping that you take all of the fat cat's money. Just rooting for everybody, but I'm rooting for you. Sorry. With the clowns. Let's see what we got. I'm not just rooting for everybody, but I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. You get to where you want to, buddy. I really like her voice. Like, seriously. I had a bunch of new songs that I couldn't even add them to the music library because, well, to be completely honest, I've only got so many spots in the music library, right? Who sings this? Emily Nenni. That's spelled Nenni. Name of the album is Drive and Cry. There's also one there. Let's see. What's the other one I've got in my library from that album? It's shit. Let's see. It was Rooting for You and well, shit, dude. Just look it up, bro. Like you got it right there. I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure it out, and it's like, dude, it's in the library. You can just look it up. Get to Know You. That was the name of the song I was trying to figure out. Rooting for you. Ba-da-da-do, ba-da-do-do. Wow, 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 wow. Emily Nenni, that's Rooting for You off her Drive and Cry album. It is Country Underground. I'm your host, Big Farley O'Connell. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I always take you down into Big Farley's Country Bunker. Now, that's where I keep all the sounds outside of Top 40 Country, but then I unleash them Saturdays 9 to noon, and it's all brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all, and we definitely try and we lean it into different every Saturday. Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. And parents and guardians out there, if you're looking to get signed up for Toys for Tots, sign-ups are happening today. all the way to 6 p.m. They're going on right now, all the way through 6 p.m. at the Marine Corps League building at 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield. A couple of things you're going to need to bring with you if you're getting signed up. Make sure to bring a birth certificate for each child, a photo ID for the guardian, as well as proof of residence, such as a utility bill. Like I said, going on until 6 p.m. tonight. Toys for Tots signups at the Marine Corps League building at 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield. From the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, John Saylor, your local lawyer, and Big River Broadcast. You got your weather forecast on the way. Also got new stuff from Shauna Thompson. Up next, local music. I got the new one from Austin Bohannon, title track off of his new EP, Can't Change Me. That is next on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, Kicks 96. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That's how we do that, man. I am so behind schedule. How did I get so behind schedule, man? Oh, I know what the problem was. I was already like we started like 5 minutes late because of the freaking top 40 countdown. Shit, man. How many friggin' anyway. So yeah, I had to delete a song and then rearrange some shit. But yeah, Austin Bohannon is a local artist. Now, is his sound really outside of mainstream country? Not really. No, I mean, because he just won a Josie Award, which is kind of the Independent Music Awards. He just won a Josie Award for country male vocalist. So props to Austin on that. But like I said, as far as his sound, it sounds like more top 40 than anything else. But that's the thing. When it's a local artist and, they're still independent and just trying to fucking make a name for themselves, I got no problem including that in here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to play any other like top 40 sounding stuff because that's the whole point of the show. But some of the local artists, what they're putting out is going to lean into kind of a pop country sound because, well, that's kind of the most common. Do you know what I mean? That's the most ubiquitous, So it makes sense that they would kind of lean that way. And Austin ain't bad. Like, I'm not saying it's all just kind of like, I don't want you to I wouldn't play him if I thought he sucked. Let me put it that way. If I thought the man was no good, I wouldn't play him. Like, that's all I got. But I've had Austin in the studio a bunch of times, you know what I mean? So that's one where it's not that big a deal. However, I am trying to I've been trying to because it's a one-man show, and you're always, I'm always trying to like reach out to artists and get them on the show and get interviews and that kind of thing. And when you're a one-man show in a very small radio market working for an independently owned station, you are not exactly at the top of the interview list. Like, they don't see my email and go like, oh shit, we have got to get our artist on that show, which is completely fine, right? Completely get that. But like, sometimes it's like, bro, how many hoops I got to jump through to interview? I just want to interview your artist. I need like 10 minutes to just talk to them about their music and just have a chat. Like, I don't have any gotcha questions. I'm not looking to make anybody, I'm not trying to make anybody look bad. I just want to talk music with people who are like playing it and recording it and that kind of thing. So, and like, sometimes you reach out to do one interview and then they flip it up on you and they offer you a different one that you were not asking about. Like I'm trying to set up an interview with Benjamin Todd because I want to talk about Lost Dog Street Band. I want to talk about his new solo album, Shooting Star, which is damn good. Now I want to talk to him about his collaboration with Jesse Daniel, which is excellent. So I reached out to the proper person that's listed for contact information. Hey, my name's Farley and I host a show and the whole spiel, wanting to set up an interview with Benjamin Todd. What could we work on? What would the schedule be like? Blah, blah, blah. So then you get the email back and they've got to include 2 other people in like the publicity or the publish, whatever department, you know what I'm saying? And then I asked about Benjamin Todd. I didn't ask about anybody else. And then she emails me back and she's like, would you be interested in interviewing Robert Earl Keen? And I was like, well, fuck yeah. I mean, I'll interview Robert Earl Keen. That's a name. Sure, I'll interview him. But that's not why I reached out for you. That was not my target. And they keep talking to me about that interview. And I'm like, just schedule it and tell me when I can interview Benjamin Todd. Like, just quit jerking me around, bro. Like, if you'd rather not, just tell me you'd rather not. I don't care, but don't make me email you multiple times. Kaylee, is that you? I appreciate the likes. Hey, I wouldn't be mad if any of you shared the live either. If you want to like do a little screen tappy, a little sherry, you know what I mean? Tappy. Maybe a little share. It'd be much appreciated. All I can afford to give you is my thanks because I work in the radio and it doesn't pay shit. So, all right. That's brand new from local artist Austin Bohannon. Can't Change Me. Time for your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast brought to you by Medford Jewelers. On Black Friday, Medford Jewelers will be selling 2-carat lab diamond studs for $5.99 while supplies last. Lighten up Santa's sleigh. These diamonds are big. Looking at your weather forecast, sunny skies today, looking at a high around 57, mostly clear tonight, low around 35, a little warmer for Sunday, looking at sunny skies with a high around 66 degrees. Up next, Kentucky duo Everett off their EP, Keys to Kentucky, High and Lonesome, next. Okay, we're going to have to redo some shit because that's going to be too long. Where the fuck am I going to put it? Okay, I got to turn this one up. I love this freaking song. It's landing wine lines from Tennessee to Timbuktu. Another town, another roadside. But on my way to you, I get high and low, lonesome. If you would have told me in my 20s that I would be excited about hosting any variation on a country show, I would have laughed at you and called you names. Fact. Start buck dancing. What the fuck? I don't know what buck dancing is. This awesome. Yeah, Everett is they're a duo that I actually basically clogging. Oh, you don't want to see me clog. I'll probably break an ankle or something. I will get injured if I try clogging. It's not an exaggeration. I'm that clumsy. Yeah, the first thing I heard from Everett was several years ago. And there was a few songs. There was Kings of the Dairy Queen Parking Lot. They also had one called Shunk is Drit, which was funny. I mean, that's just a funny song. Right? Coming in high, keep the porch light on at the door, run along. Angled up, say goodbye to this. That harmony part. And low, lonesome. Up. We're going to let this one roll into that because I actually have a phone call. Let's see if they have something actually valid to say. Gig 96.
Hey, this is John Smith. I'd won some tickets, and I'm here at the studio, and y'all are closed on Saturday and Sunday.
Uh-huh. I mean, I can check and see if I can find the tickets. I don't know exactly where they keep them, but I will look.
Okay, well, I didn't know y'all was closed. I thought y'all was open on Saturday because you do your show on Saturday. I'm sorry.
Right,
I've been
but
out of town working.
right, it's just like I'm here on Saturday, but like there's nobody
Yeah.
else here. So
Oh.
I'll go check and see if I can find where they keep the tickets, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Bye. Oh man, I don't bro. You gonna come by on a Saturday and be amazed that we're not open. Like okay. Did not miss a break, so we're good there. Oh, this is a good one. This is Shauna Thompson. It's from her new album, Lean On Neon. She's from Thompson Square, if you don't know. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Like, here, check this out. True, Sandra. Damn it. Still on that breath. The things with whiskey. Still on their breath. All right.
Hello. Use your phone. Get our app.
I've got your app on my phone.
Stream us live and visit our website. Oh, and you can use it to make calls to win cash.
Listen online at hits96country.com.
I'm having to write down the songs for the playlist that I got to post later. Or you still don't play that? When I was playing your game, sweet, sweet, what does that mean? Staring at me. Be sweet again. Bow, bow, do, 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 do. And now the chair's breaking. God damn it. Swear to God, if it's not one thing, it's another in the studio. When this chair finally breaks, I guarantee you. Clay Harper. I'm going to write that down, man. Clay Harper. All right. Let's see. Shauna Thompson. Small Town Wreck. Shit, what's the name of that goddamn song? Hang on. There is an artist I'm wanting to play now. All right, here we go. All right. Colby Acuff ain't so bad. Colby Acuff is great. I did not stumble into Colby Acuff. It was his last album, Western White Pines, that kind of caught my attention. Because I've got Western White Pines and Boy and a Bird Dog. But I got one off his new album, American Sun. And American Sun is a really good album. All right. Sweet, what does that mean? Sweet, sweet. K76, your home for today's best country and the legends. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. That's local artist Taylor Grace with her song Sweet. It's 9:46 on your Saturday. And of course, this is where we do it 9 to noon every Saturday. I'm unleashing all the sounds outside of top 40 country, whether that sounds more like traditional country, bluegrass, country, soul, southern rock, red dirt, whatever subgenre you want to throw out there. Plus, of course, Alabama artists and local music as well. We've already heard from Austin Bohan and Taylor Grace there. Got some Blue Water Revival lined up for later. We'll see what we get to. You know what I mean? Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page because I am live on both TikTok and YouTube. If you want to come hang out in studio during Country Underground, those links are always posted there on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. And if you're looking to get signed up for Toys for Tots, they're doing signups today till 6 p.m. over at the Marine Corps League building at 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield. Here's the things you need to bring with you if you want to get signed up for Toys for Tots. You got to make sure that you bring a birth certificate for each child and a photo ID for the guardian, as well as proof of residence, such as a utility bill. So bring those things with you. Going on till 6 p.m. at the Marine Corps League building at 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield. Go get signed up for Toys for Tots. If you're looking to do that, from the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, John Saylor, your local lawyer, and Big River Broadcasting. On the way for you. Got some Charlie Crockett on the way. Also got one coming up from the 502s, band out of Florida that, I don't know. It's a song that just kind of makes me happy. Never mind. We'll get to it. You'll figure it out. Colby Acuff up next off of his new album, American Sun, which I would highly recommend that you go check out. His song, Ain't So Bad. That's coming up next on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. All right. Figure out what the hell I'm doing. Well, look at that. Somebody mentioned Clay Harper. And then Clay Harper followed me. That is fortuitous timing. All right, let's see. What else are we going to put on here? We got 502s. 502s, that's a band out of Florida. That's kind of a poppy, bluegrassy sort of thing, I want to say. But I feel like it fits with the kind of all the sounds outside top 40 country. And again, it's kind of a happy song. Like, I want to have a balance between, like, because when you get outside of like top 40 country, you get a lot of murder ballads. And do not misunderstand me. I absolutely adore a good murder ballad, right? Matter of fact, I just heard a new one a couple of weeks ago from the band Lula called Marshall County Man. Oh, if you like murder ballads, it is chef's kiss. Oh. But in time, I'll know just how. And this is another one that kind of makes me feel good. Now, don't misunderstand. Colby Acuff's got some songs that'll punch you in the gut. But I love this, man. Yesterday, singing me good morning. Oh, it's still like spring is coming back. Yeah, well, I ain't always pretty, but you play the hand you have. When you close your eyes, it ain't so bad. I've been underfed, under an overpass, and I've been overworked. I don't want to put in every stage of this town has. I went looking for myself, what I found wasn't enough. Not every diamond makes it through. Bill's in Alabama. There we go. Yesterday, singing me good morning. Oh, flowers smell like spring is coming back. Yeah, well, I ain't always pretty, but you play the hand you have. I'm gonna write that one down, boy. When you close your eyes, it ain't so bad. I'll be honest with you, though, one of my favorite songs off of this album, because there is something about a song. There's something about a song that sounds happy, but isn't, that just tickles my brain in ways that I find very enjoyable. But he's got one on the album called Plastic Horses. And like I said, the sound is kind of upbeat and happy, but the lyrics are absolutely depressing. And I don't know why. I don't know why my brain latches onto shit like that, but it does. Oh, yes. Shorty, I am so glad you're in here, man. See, Shorty, you come in here and you remind me of shit that I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely got to get Trent on there. Oh, this is artist from Alabama, Adam Hood. I just love the groove on this song, man. Well, the wife and the kids and the dogs and the neighbors all looking up at me. I've been putting my faith in another day, betting it all on a melody. I don't education. Don't have a 5-year plan. It took a whole lot of doing the hard way just to figure out where I stand. And it ain't easy cutting teeth, playing bills in Alabama. Here I am again, going on and on. My back ain't sore from swinging a 9-pound hammer, but carrying the weight of the world in a country song. There's a whole lot of things I can bitch about most folks wouldn't understand. And there's a couple of things that I might do different if I had to do it all again. Like maybe start looking on the bright side, start looking at a half full glass. Today's pretty good, and mine was getting better than yesterday's in the past. It ain't easy cutting teeth, paying bills in Alabama. Yeah, dude, Adam Hood can throw on a good groove, man. I have respect for a good groove, especially in a country song, because sometimes that shit's tricky. You know what I mean? Burying the weight of the world in a country song. I know what I got to get on here. It ain't easy to keep paying bills in Alabama. Am again, going on and on. Back ain't sore from swinging a 9-pound hammer, carrying the weight of the world in a country song. Carrying the weight of the world in a country song. And that is Adam Hood from Alabama, with Bills in Alabama. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. You're going to hear artists from all over the place. I got some Canadian country coming up from Coulter Wall. Right now, artist out of Texas, Trent Cowie, checking boxes, crossing lines. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. Kicks 96, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. If only I could rob a train. Or maybe I'd run away. It was like the only ways. Maybe I'd be doing okay. Red letters. Do 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 do. Red letters in the mail. Man on TV's lying, 'cause all I'm thinking is on the head. Let's get along. Living around thinking about doing wrong. But a good man can get riled up sometimes. Ticking all the boxes will make you want to cross a few lines. Fuck, what was the name of that song, damn it? All right, what was that damn song? Turn the Devil Away. That's what it is. All right. Turn the Devil Away. And then we got Cassius Culpepper with his new one. He's another artist out of Alabama. Like, he literally only has 3 songs out, and somehow he is already signed to Big Loud Records. I don't know how that happens. I don't know. But yeah. He's really good, though. Like, really good. Because I've liked all 3 of the songs. Does this make the 4th one? Let's see. There was After Me, Who Hurt You. It's the 3rd or 4th single that he's released, like, in the past couple of months. I'm pretty sure that like he's, I don't know. I guess he's it feels like he's building towards like an EP or an album release or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I figured they're going to release singles until it's time to release whatever EP or album they've got, but I'm looking forward to it, whatever it is. I'll say that much. Hold up sometimes. Checking all the boxes will make you want to cross a few lines. The boxes will make you want to cross a few lines. Shit, whoa, just missed me. Okay, do we have Austin on here? No. Austin, oh, Hanan. Change.
WXFL Florence, Detroit,
Boom.
Athens, Huntsville, in West and Southern Middle Tennessee, 106.5
Really?
WLPS, Gatorville, Parsons, Savannah, and worldwide at kicks96country.com.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I am so glad that my boss told me how to get rid of the freaking static in the monitors because Jesus, that was annoying. Like that antenna, like my brother in Christ, you got to get that fixed because weird. Now it's not staticky. I don't trust it. Now it's not staticky, and that makes me think it's about to die just altogether. Like it wasn't working, and now it's working. Like if something miraculously starts working again, normally that's a positive feeling. Like, hey, it's working again. That's great. But when you work in radio long enough, when something starts working again, the reality is it's probably about to die a horrible death. You know, I don't even want to hear the Fox News report. I don't want to hear the news report. Let me just get to the weather, man. Gigs 96, Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast sunny today with a high around 57 degrees, mostly clear tonight, low around 35. Sunny Sunday, a little warmer, high around 66 degrees. Looking at the Kicks 96 exclusive in studio Doppler weather radar. It is all clear, fair, and 48 degrees here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Got some Casey Musgraves on the way for you. Some Charlie Crockett coming up. Up next on Country Underground, got the 502s. Something's going to go our way. That's louder than hell. Why is that sweeper so goddamn loud? All right, you're going to hear what I'm saying about 502s. Like, it just sounds happy. Do you hear what I'm saying? Name of the song, Something's Going to Go Our Way. I like the vibe a lot. Your face, something's gonna go our way. Maybe a couple days. You might be feeling down, but that feeling's gonna change. Something's gonna go our way. It ain't always easy. It's okay. Day by day. Becomes crazy. It's okay. So something's gonna go our way. Hey, go our way. Hey, boom, boom, in the air, and everywhere. It's gonna go our way. Honey, something's gonna go our way. Something's gonna go our way. Like I said, I couldn't resist it. It's just, damn song just sounds happy, dude. I think that's exactly what drew me to it. It's like, hey. Now, I will say somebody had recommended the 502s. I listened to a few songs, and this was the one where I was like, all right, I'll take this one. But again, I kind of like the happy vibe. I like there's like a horn part in there. You know, it sounds a little different. I'm about to play the new one from Cassius Culpepper, his new song "Pour Me Out." I actually haven't listened to this one all the way through yet, so we'll experience that one together. Call us crazy. Day soon, something's gonna go our way. It ain't always easy. Take it day by day. Yeah. Well, might call us crazy, but someday soon, something's gonna go our way. Go our way. Go our way. It in the air, down in my bones and everywhere. Something's gonna go our way. You know what I mean? Just happy. That's the 502s. Something's going to go our way. It is Country Underground. I'm your host, Big Farley O'Connell. It's where we feature all the sounds outside of top 40 country, Alabama music, local artists as well. Speaking of Alabama artists, here's a brand new one from Alabama artist Cassius Culpepper. He's from down in Alexander City. Here's his new one, just released on Friday. It's called Pour Me Out. It's Country Underground. I'm with Big Farley O'Connell. Fuck that one up. Fuck that one up real bad. It's okay. I'm gonna keep it 150. You got me running on empty, drowning in you. Like I said, Cassius Culpepper's really freaking good. My heart, 100 proof. Well, tell me the cold hearted truth, baby. I know I'm not the only drinking town. I like that. I'm not the only drink in town. I can't just be another round. You wanna drink me, baby? Don't sip me, baby. Just pour me out. Oh my God, Tim. That is, yes. I fucking love Steven Wilson Jr. Have you heard that his new version of the Stand By Me that he just released? What was that, Live at the Print Shop or something? Unbelievable. That whole album, Son of Dad, just blew me away. Like, for real. I've got like at least 2 of those songs in the music library. Matter of fact, I need to make sure I add some Steven Wilson Jr. before I get out of here. But yeah, he's phenomenal. I can't remember exactly. I think the first song I heard from him was from Steven Wilson Jr. was Cuckoo, which, yeah, I was immediately in with that one. But then I heard Devil, then I heard Patches. I mean, I heard all of them. Dude, I love that dude. Steven Wilson Jr. is probably currently one of my favorite artists, legitimately. Like, there's just something about him. You know what I'm saying? Like the way his guitar, like I said, one of the things that got me was after I listened to, the fully produced version of Cuckoo, I wound up listening to his like just solo acoustic version of the song. Because there's a lot of production in the record cut. You know what I mean? There's a lot of layers and a lot of sounds, a lot of instruments. But then you strip it all down to just one guitar, and it's just, to me, the song was just as impressive with just him playing the guitar as the fully produced one. Oh, that is so cool, Tim. See, those are the greatest stories when you've got, like, you saw this artist in that little tiny 700 capacity place. You know what I mean? That is a really cool memory to have. Like, my brother's got one of those from when Zach Brown Band was still playing, like, kind of smaller places around Georgia. Him and my sister-in-law went and saw them when nobody knew who the fuck they were, and there was like 100 people there. But they were still just absolutely fantastic. You know what I mean? Me That is brand new from Alexander City, Alabama native Cassius Culpepper. Name of the song is Pour Me Out. Happy Saturday to you, Kicks Country. I'm Big Farley O'Connell. Welcome to Country Underground. Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we take a trip down into Big Farley's country bunker because that's where I keep all them sounds outside of Top 40 country. Now, what are those sounds? Well, it might lean into traditional country or bluegrass or southern rock, or you just heard a little kind of country soul there, red dirt. You gonna hear it all. Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page because I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. If you want to hang out in studio, get the behind the scenes experience, all that info is over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Country Underground is brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. We'll have a track later on recorded over at Sam Phillips. Still got some new music on the way. Got the brand new collaboration between Benjamin Todd and Jesse Daniel. I was excited about that one because those two guys just on their own, I think, are fantastic country artists. Them teaming up together brings me much joy, and I will share it with you coming up. Up next, though, Charlie Crockett, title track off of his $10 Cowboy album. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, Kicks 96.
Whether you're looking for long or short term, let Hensley Thompson Properties.
I don't care, Hensley Thompson Properties. Oh, yeah, man. Molly Tuttle's fan. Matter of fact, I got some Molly Tuttle coming up, don't I? I think I got, where is it, damn it? I know I've got it. Yeah, Dooley's Farm. I've got that one on the way. Because I love Dooley's Farm. I got a couple other ones of Molly's. I've got, they got the one that's Molly Tuttle and Old Crow Medicine Show. Is that Big Backyard or something like that? I've got that one and another one. But yeah, Molly Tuttle's fantastic. But yeah, I would agree with that. I haven't heard anything from either of them. Matter of fact, Molly Tuttle was that was one of the few things I was excited about the CMAs, that she was going to be there and performing, even though it was with Dierks Bentley doing American Girl, but that's still cool. You know what I mean? Like at this point, when I'm watching the CMAs or the ACMs, if I just catch a glimpse of an artist that I genuinely like, I get excited and that's not to knock all of the top 40 artists. There are artists that I do like. Like I like Luke Combs. You know what I mean? Like there are I love Ashley McBride. There are mainstream artists that I really like. But there's a lot that don't do shit for me. So that's the majority. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up a country fan. Like I was not actively seeking out country music to listen to. Because growing up, I was 100% classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal, punk, rap, all of that. Pretty much anything except like country. Like even I listened to blues and jazz and stuff like that, but never really got around to country music. Though my dad was a country music fan, and I would hear country music. Like dad would have this is back in the 90s. So they had like an Alan Jackson album and a Garth Brooks album and like Clint Black and those are good. I could deal with those, but they weren't anything I was going to listen to like on my own, Uncle Yes. Yeah, I got one from Uncle Lucius right now. Ain't it the same? And Charlie Crockett, come on, man. Like this guy cranks out an album like every 6 to 8 months, not even a year. It's insane. I'm a $10 cowboy. Baby, that's a fact. I got some inhibitions that might be holding me back. This portrait attached to a small fee. Oh, a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like me. Yeah, I'm with you on Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. That intro is just like, ugh. That's a good one. It's like I said, I do like Luke Combs. Like he seems like a good guy. I like his songs. You know what I mean? Roll Tide, Zach. Roll Tide. Even Billy McLean fell off a time or two. It was a $10 cowboy who looks a lot like you.
I'm a $10 cowboy. I play a little guitar.
People always ask me if I'm a rodeo star. If I got 10 seconds,
But I can sing you a song like a big
rider, I'm steady holding on. Love that piano part right there, man. Tickle them goddamn eyebrows, man. Oh yeah, I did. Like I said, I love that dude. I love his story, man. Like him busking on the streets, man. You know what I mean? And to go from like busking on the streets to like this kind of, life. Hey, what's up, Tim? Appreciate the follow. He knows he only died twice. Billy McLean. He's the last of his breed. With his $10 cowboy who looks a lot like me. And that's the thing. The whole damn album's good. It's like Charlie Crockett don't seem to miss, man. Like I haven't heard a Charlie Crockett song yet where I'm like, well, that one sucks. You know what I mean? Like this guitar. A whole lot of money. Cowboy singers, both highly hazardous occupations. Look out. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell here on Kicks 96. That's a title track off Charlie Crockett's $10 Cowboy. Got brand new music right now for you. A little collaboration between Benjamin Todd and Jesse Daniel. It's called Turn the Devil Away. It's on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, Kicks 96.
If it's all the same, could I leave some burdens here?
The fiddle, come on, man. The Brothers Comatose. I need to write that down. I am not familiar with the Brothers Comatose. Unless that's a joke about a different group. Damn it! Is my fucking pen out of ink now? Nope, it's not.
Don't be living too high.
Dude, love this song. I love both these guys. I'm still trying to get an interview with Benjamin Todd, but I have interviewed Jesse Daniel right before his album, or right when his album Counting the Miles came out not long ago. And Jesse was really, really cool during the interview. Just a super nice guy. And it's funny, especially with male country singers, I usually ask them the question, if you had to choose between hunting or fishing, like you could only do one or the other for the rest of your life, which one would you choose, right? And most of the time it's hunting. You know what I mean? Most of the times I ask that question, the answer I get is conflicted, but they usually go with hunting, right? Jesse Daniels, the first one that was like, but again, he was like, that's a tough one. I'm not sure, but he went with fishing. Because he was like, with fishing, it's easier to kind of get zen and kind of let your mind just be and like find a sense of peace. And I really like that idea, because I mean, if I'm fishing, that's kind of what I'm doing. That's what makes it not boring as shit. Or at least it's kind of, it's more a meditative thing, He's like, you don't have to worry about, taking the shot, making the shot. He's like, the fish bites the hook or the fish doesn't bite the hook. You know what I mean? It's like it's not quite as much pressure, so to speak. Like, seriously, if you would have told me that I would be enjoying country music in my 40s when I was in my 20s, I would have called you a fucking liar. I would have. Evil away, but oh, she's gone. The devil away. Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. That's brand new. Benjamin Todd and Jesse Daniel, Turn the Devil Away. So welcome to Country Underground. I'm your host, Big Farley O'Connell. Obviously, Monday through Friday, I host Big Farley in the morning, bringing you today's best country and the legends. But we switch it up on Saturdays because, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we take the trip down into Big Farley's country bunker where I keep all of them sounds that they don't allow within Top 40 Country, and I unleash them every Saturday from 9 until noon. So make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. That way you'll have all the details, where I'm live, where you can come hang out, and, any other details. But make sure you're following along. Country Underground brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Got one from the War and Treaty on the way. Up next, got one from Erin Viancourt. Now, she's one who is signed to Cody Jinks's late August record label. Got her song Straight Down the Barrel. So up next, Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell on Kicks 96.
It's Fitz from the Country Top.
That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. All right, let me see. How long is that going to be? I don't have time for that. That pisses me off. That's one thing that drives me nuts about the show. And when I say drives me nuts, I just mean, not in a horrible way. But a lot of the songs are longer because once you get outside of that cookie cutter kind of top 40 country, you don't get those tight, well-controlled limits on the songs. So, if you listen to top 40 radio, typically the song's going to be between like 2 minutes and 45 seconds to about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, somewhere in that little area it's going to fit in. But when you get outside of top 40 country, it's like you either get like a 2-minute song or you get like a 7-minute song. Like when Sturgill Simpson put out that the Johnny Blue Skies album, Passage du Désir. I was looking at that because I wanted to add a song from that. Half the freaking songs were over 6 minutes. I'm like, bro, I can't put a 7 or 8 minute song on here. I don't have the time. Like, if this was an everyday show, if this was like my morning show where it's like 5 hours Monday through Friday, sure, I'm gonna throw that on. But when I've only got 1 day a week and only 3 hours, that's some valuable time, But I did. Which is the one I got off there? I think it was "Who I Am," because it's still a really good song. You know what I mean? Very Sturgill. But yeah, that was one. Excuse me. And again, pardon me. I don't know why I'm so burpy all of a sudden. And the coffee's getting cold already. All right, good times. Oh, I need to switch this one out. Because I've got War and Treaty coming up, right? And part of the issue, I don't want to play the one with them and Zach Bryan. I would rather play just one of them. I still think it's bullshit that the War and Treaty did not win Duo of the Year at the CMAs. I think that's some horse shit. That's who I am a CMA member, so I do have a vote. But again, it's just one vote because we're an independently owned station. And the barrel of the night time, straight down the barrel, straight down the barrel. Straight down the barrel of the night time. Straight down the barrel. Straight down the barrel of the night time. Oh, wait a minute. Takes me to if I really want to go out, could it lose? I'm a young gunslinger with something. That's what we're doing, baby. Hey, what you smoking? It's your taste. I'm staring straight down the barrel of the night time. Straight down the barrel. Straight down the barrel. Straight down the barrel of the night time. Hey, will do, Tim. Appreciate you hanging out, my man. Thanks so much. Good talking to you, too. Here's the funny thing. I'll share this with you. Like I said, Erin Viancourt, who's playing right now, she is signed to Cody Jinks's late August record label, which there's only her and Josh Morningstar signed to that right now, as far as I know. But here's the funny thing about working for an independently owned country station. I've been here for almost 10 years, and when I got here, they were already playing Cody Jinks. So the first thing I heard from him was I'm Not the Devil, which is a phenomenal album. But this song right here, I didn't have to add that one into the library. It was already in our music library. So that's one thing that's kind of cool about working for an independently owned station. You wind up playing more independent artists. So I like that shit. Roll damn time, Big Hoss. How are you, brother? Erin Viancourt. Straight down the barrel. It is Country Underground with your host, Big Farley O'Connell. Your weather forecast on the way. Got one from the Warren Treaty coming up. Right now, Alabama artist Taylor Honeycutt, title track off of her album, Alabama Sound, on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, Gigs 96. Right on, brother. Appreciate it. When the boots hit that stage, walk away. I'm trying to get another interview lined up with Taylor Honeycutt. I interviewed her a few years ago, but she's going to be here in Florence. I think the weekend after Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping maybe I can swing an in-studio interview, but we'll see how that goes. That shit gets tricky. Even though it's exactly how I got an interview with her last time. She was going to be playing in Florence, and I reached out like, hey, you won't come do an interview? We're a 5-piece rock and roll band. That Alabama Sound. You walk away. Gotta have the breakdown, right? Yes, indeed. Ah. I was gonna try to play a shorter song, but I just want to hear this one. So, wow. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. I got to do the weather. Taylor Honeycutt, Alabama Sound. It's time for your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. Being brought to you by Florence Nursing and Rehab. Are you feeling restless or burned out in your current career? Florence Nursing and Rehab offers exciting employment opportunities. Call Sharon Huntley at Florence Nursing and Rehab, 256-766-5771 to learn more. We're looking at sunny skies today with a high around 57, mostly clear tonight, low around 35. Sunny for Sunday with a high around 66 degrees. Looking at the radar, it's all clear. Fair and 48 here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Got the band Lula on the way. Got one from The War and Treaty. Matter of fact, recorded over at the famous Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals. Leads Me Home from War and Treaty next on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. Got to throw the name of the show in there. Because if you don't, like, I'm always mad at myself because I feel like I sound repetitive as shit. But that's the problem with doing radio is everything is repetitive as shit. It's the nature of it. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. It's a great song, man. Life's a journey. I'm getting by till you get to that. I'm by your maker up in the big house in the sky. Dude, I had someone in a comment section yesterday telling me that War and Treaty was horrible. I'm like, I beg your goddamn pardon? Like, you gonna have to qualify that and tell me what criteria you are using to determine that the War and Treaty are horrible. Like, that is some grade A horse shit. Meet me on the other side of the railroad, where the mountain peaks and crystal streams through the valleys roll. Oh, in your arms I found straight and narrow on those country roads. You will always be the one that leads me home. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's funny, we're gonna go from this one that kind of sounds all pretty and stuff, right? Like, and both of their voices, both of them are fucking great. It's just East of Crystal Street. Through the valleys roll, oh, oh, in your arms I found the straight and narrow on those country roads. You will always be the one that leads me home. Like their harmonies, man, just damn it. So fucking good. Home. Oh, now we're getting all murder ballad. I fucking love murder ballads. I love murder ballads. I don't care who knows it. And this is a new one, so I like it even more. Yeah, I got a handful of these in the music library. I always want to be able to throw out a freaking murder ballad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. That's The Warren Treaty. That one recorded over at Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals. Right now, it's the band Lula, Marshall County Man. Kicks 96. Oh, yeah. Are you ready for a murder ballad? Trust me. And again, this girl right here can sing her ass off, too. This is the band Lula, Loula. Just. Black leather jacket, held around a wooden match. Blue James Day looking like a photograph. I would have took those vows quicker, but I was just 16. I wish that preacher would have said the future could have warned me. I was married to the devil, but at first I didn't know. He drank holes in all the bottles, and I just did what I was told. The only way he touched me was with an open hand. So I went outside and found a place to hide a 6'2" tall man. Father, forgive me all my sins. Seriously, I love this song. I know the consequence. They got that is kind. She's in trouble in town. But I never get to see her again. Till I fell in love with a Marshall County man. Because the murder part is hardcore, man. Like in the kitchen and poured another drink. My hands are soapy water, dirty dishes on the sink. He never saw the blade that I was clenching in my fist. So I called him to the counter and asked him for a kiss. Asked him for a kiss, and then his last breath was labored. I could tell he was surprised. All he saw was the wooden handle of a kitchen knife. I sat down at the table and I rolled a cigarette. I slowly sipped on his whiskey. I made sure that he was dead. Love this fucking song. And I learned the consequence. I fell in love with a Marshall County man. Like I said, love that goddamn song. She sings her ass off, bro. That is the band Lula, Marshall County Man, right here on Country Underground. I'm your host, Big Farley O'Connell. Make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Not only will you be up to date with everything going on Big Farley in the morning, Monday through Friday, but you'll also know what's going on here on Country Underground Saturdays from 9 to noon, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. And any parents or guardians out there looking to get signed up for Toys for Tots, they're doing signups today until 6 p.m. That's happening over at the Marine Corps League building at 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield. Now, a few things you're going to have to bring with you if you want to get registered for Toys for Tots. Make sure to bring a birth certificate for each child, as well as a photo ID for the guardian and proof of residence, such as a utility bill. So grab those things up, head on over till 6 p.m. this evening. Get signed up for Toys for Tots over at the Marine Corps League Building, 215 South Montgomery Avenue in Muscle Shoals. From the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, John Saylor, your local lawyer, and Big River Broadcasting. Got some Brent Cobb on the way. Molly Tuttle and Golden Highway. Dooley's Farm is next on Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell and Kicks 96.
The Shoals Scholar Dollars legend.
Don't care. And we have it. All right. All right, so we got Dooley's Farm, then we got Brent Cobb. I need some nicotine. We're going to step outside because Daddy needs some nicotine, okay? Okay. I'm just going to have to hide it from you, okay? I can't let you see that I'm having nicotine. TikTok has big issues with that. So I'm going to shield your innocent eyes from my nicotine intake, all right? I'm not shielding your innocent eyes. I'm just trying to not get blocked by TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much the goal. I would just like to not get blocked. Oh. Yep. Down on Dooley's farm. Dooley's farm. Oh my God, I have to pee. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you too much information, but I'll be right back, okay?
We play red hot country. And more of it.
This is Hits Country.
Under the southern storm, I hear all the mascots cicadas sing, ain't it the sweetest thing? Winding girls who bands a tangle of madness. Happy loving is my home sweet home. I've been drifted down those highways.
Oh, dude. Love this.
There's no time
Well, Brent Cobb. Always in on star. It's so nice.
Sweet, temporary treat where somebody told me so long. I've been drifted down those highways. I've been lost at sea. But there's one thing this world can never take from me. No matter how far I go, no matter how deep I go, I know I can always count on Southern Star.
Boom, 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 boom. That whole damn album is good. The Southern Star album, always good. Well, thank you for the necklace, brother. Much appreciated. Let's see. Me. Hey, Hossy, are you going live during the Bama game or after the Bama game or anything? I try to keep an eye out when you're live. Sometimes I scroll past because, well, the only time I scroll past is if I'm like just scrolling. All right, cool. All right. I'll make sure to share that one too. Home sweet home. That is Brent Cobb with Southern Star. Welcome to Country Underground. I'm your host, Big Farley O'Connell. Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we take a trip down to the Big Farley's Country Bunker, and I play you something outside of, mainstream top 40 country, because there's a lot of sounds out there outside of top 40 country. And a lot of them are really worth listening to. So I've compiled those and I unleash them every Saturday, 9 to noon, right here on Kicks 96, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. And make sure you're following along on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page, because I'm live on YouTube and TikTok during Country Underground if you want to come hang out in studio with me. On the way, got local music coming up from Ledbetter. Also got some Blue Water Revival coming up. Caitlin Butts on the way. But speaking of Sam Phillips Recording Service, got some John Prine recorded over at Sam Phillips next with How Lucky. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. Kicks 96. Nice. Good idea, Jason. Good idea, man.
Then you should go to Minister's Firm.
Like, I've been trying to think about that too, like different series I could do. So I think I'm gonna do kind of stuff I used to do on the podcast. I'm just gonna talk about music. Like it'll be a lot of rock, but since I've got all the country background now, I can do both. So I'm thinking about doing like a music series or something like that. Because that's one of the things you got to do if you're gonna try to like create content, you got to have some sort of like something you can do a series of, something you already kind of know about that you can get started with. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I always wind up like overthinking it and shit. You know what I mean? How am I do this series? And then I try to start the series and then I overthink it and I just quit, which is just a terrible idea. Kicks 96. Boom, 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 boom. John Prine. Ooh. I feel like the better straight up golf movie would be Tin Cup. Don't misunderstand me. I love Happy Gilmore way more than Tin Cup, but as a golf movie, I feel like Tin Cup is more of a golf movie. You know what I'm saying? Because Happy Gilmore, the whole movie is telling you he's not a golfer. Now, Kevin Costner's a golfer, but he's a golfer with issues. Not that Gilmore didn't have issues, but you know what I mean? Like Kevin Costner, when you start that movie, is already kind of a golf pro or whatever, Okay. Because, it's like, I love Happy Gilmore, but if we're talking about just as a sports movie, I would, Because Happy Gilmore is, like, I would put Happy Gilmore more in the Caddyshack sort of golf movie role where it's a comedy that happens to revolve around golf, but it's not really a movie about golf. You know what I mean? But Tin Cup is definitely about golf. Like maybe not how to play it, obviously. Like it's not a technical movie about how to swing. Ooh, that's a good question. All right. This is tough. This is hard for me to say, okay? Because I absolutely love The Replacements. That is one of my favorite football movies. The Replacements is phenomenal. However, there's something about Oliver Stone's take with Any Given Sunday where you kind of get more into the everything else, in football, like sort of kind of the darker side, like LT's character, where you got players risking their lives and their health to try to get a bonus and that kind of thing. So it kind of digs its hooks into football a little bit more as a sport than Replacements does. But Replacements is, like I said, I love that. Like if Shane Falco was a real quarterback, I would have that dude's jersey. That's how much I love The Replacements. Shit, I might still get me just a Replacements Shane Falco jersey. I love that dude. But again, you've got two completely different movies. Because Any Given Sunday, like I said, it's Oliver Stone, so it's going to be more serious. It's also going to be a little more conspiratorial. Oliver Stone is typically one who wants to. Oliver Stone makes provocative movies, right? I want to phrase it like that. They provoke a response because he usually tries to dig hooks into stuff and kind of look underneath, look at the darker side of things or whatever. Kind of conspiratorial a little bit. If you watch JFK, you know what I'm talking about because he went through all the conspiracies in JFK, like all of them. Yeah. Oh yeah, cast iron skillet. Jason Isbell and the 400 unit. It's a good one. All right, we're going to delete these and go right into the cast iron skillet.
Don't drink and drive, you spill it. Don't ask too many questions or you'll never get to sleep. There's a hole inside you. Shower up and shave, put flowers on the grave, and ask the Lord to save the soul. You know it's too late. Was it 27 times? Was it 25? I heard the rain broke off and said, man, he took a while to die. How did you get so low? Seems like just a week ago we were 10 and 12 years old. He was sweet and soft, shied away from the inside fastballs, and died doing life without parole. Don't wash the cast iron skillet. That dog bites my kid out. Don't walk where you can't see your feet. Don't ask questions, just believe it. Jamie found a boyfriend, smiling eyes, dark skin.
What is it?
Her daddy never
Bitch.
told another
Word to her again.
The old man at the quick stop, lying to the county cops, laughing like his soul was without a seat.
All right, there we go.
How'd you get so
Low,
Seems
like just a week ago.
she was sitting on her shoulders, watching fireworks in the sky. He treats her like a queen, but you don't know, 'cause you ain't seen. It's hard to go through life
without your daddy by your side. Don't wash the cast iron skillet.
This town
It'll
won't
get
get
no
no
better, will it?
She found love
As simple as a winter vein.
her own
Family
family.
tried to kill it. Don't wash the cast iron skillet.
Don't wash the cast iron.
I'm biased on that one because I will go original over the Adam Sandler every time. Morning, Eric.
WXFL-FM, Florence, Decatur.
All right, let's get the news sponsor. All right. 0.5 VSFM Clifton, Decaturville, Parsons, Savannah. Kicks96country.com. Fox News Update being brought to you by Medical Associates of the Shoals. They're accepting new patients. Trust Medical Associates to care for you. Call 256-383-4447. What good music we got playing? Oh, a fuck ton. Yeah, I'll be posting the playlist on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page, but I've got Charlie Crockett, Adam Hood. Let's see. Jason Isbell, Red Clay Strays, Sierra Farrell, Shauna Thompson, Colby Acuff. Yeah, whole lot. Oh yeah, I post it every Saturday, like around noon, like right after the show. It's usually about because obviously it's not a full playlist of everything I played on the show, because that's a goddamn 3-hour playlist. So it's usually around an hour and a half, somewhere in there, but it's kind of just cross section. But you'll get, just trust me, it's a solid playlist. Now for your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. We are looking at sunny skies today with a high around 57. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 36, and then a little warmer for Sunday. Looking at sunny skies and a high around 66 degrees. Looking at the Kicks radar, it's all clear, fair, and 52 degrees here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Got some Josh Morningstar on the way for you. Got some local music from Blue Water Revival coming up. Up next, though, new Caitlin Butts off her album Roadrunner. It's her and Vince Gill. Cowboy, come rest your head on my pillow. Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell. Boom. We still got time, because that's the thing. What are your plans for the rest of the day? That is a good question. I don't know. Let's see. sometime between 1 and 2, I've got to go pick up a Walmart order. Probably gonna help the wife cook some soup. She found a recipe for like what was it? Chicken, wild rice, and mushroom soup, which sounded pretty damn good. So yeah. And let's face it, it's soup weather, man. So I think the only things on the agenda are go pick up the Walmart order, help Aaron make soup. That's it. That's all that's really on the schedule today. Just having steak tonight. Nice. I love that, man. Yeah, we're doing soup. I don't know. Like I said, it's a recipe that Aaron just found, but typically the recipes that Aaron finds are usually pretty damn good. And she knows how to kind of doctor them up. Like, if she's looking at the ingredients, she can kind of spot like, oh, you probably want to add a little bit of this or a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Erin's a great cook. She really is. Like, and it's funny, we both do the same thing whenever one of us cooks. Especially if it's something new that we're trying to cook. After we eat, there will be the debate on what needs to be changed about the recipe, right? Like, and not like in a way that's denigrating the other person that cooked. We're just talking about like, what do you think? Could we use like, shitty little lemon juice or a little this or a little extra whatever seasoning, some other onion powder, whatever ingredient or whatever thing you need to do with it. So that's how the recipe evolves though. Like she makes at one point she made this it was like a ravioli kind of a casserole sort of thing with like chicken and mushrooms and asparagus and like Alfredo sauce. It was flipping ridiculous. That shit was so good. Oh, my pillow. Head on my pillow. Midnight Romeo. All right. I'm trying to figure out what the other new song. This is Caitlin Butts and Vince Gill. I think it's Cowboy Come Rest Your Head on My Pillow. It's off her latest album, Roadrunner. Do, do, do. On my pillow. Head on my pillow. Midnight Romeo. You gotta go. Well, this one's actually not. This one's where's she from? Oklahoma. Caitlin Butts is originally from Oklahoma, which is one of the reasons that she and Vince Gill wound up because I think it was when she was playing the Opry and Vince Gill was there and introduced himself as a fellow Okie. You know what I mean? So that's how this song came about. But I do have some local music coming up. Matter of fact, I've kind of got I don't normally do like a double shot of local music, but that's just the way it worked out because I've got one from Ledbetter, which is a local rock band. And I've got one from Blue Water Revival, which fits better. I love this friggin' song. Little Jimmy Pops on the corner with a pistol that he lifted from his buddy Bobby Warner. $700 and 11 pack of cigs, and every new in town knew exactly who it did it. They hit them so the whole mama reds when the feds come to get them. They're all just trying to make it. Yeah, we're all just trying to get by. Want it, then we take it. Seem to be the words that we live by. Yeah, they crucified Jesus with a couple of thieves. You don't know what we do, we just know what we need. Teresa was the finest piece of tail he'd ever seen. Blew his mind, she put all of that in them jeans. She asked him what he drove, he told her a black Range Rover. Will do, brother, appreciate you coming by, man. Have a good one, Eric. Yeah, we're all just trying to get by. If we want it, then we take it. Seem to be the words that we live by. Yeah, they crucified Jesus with a couple of thieves. We don't know what we do, we just know what we need. Father, forgive us for our lust and our greed, but you created temptation. So how about a little empathy, particularly? I mean, if you think objectively, this is kind of your fault, because this is kind of your thing. CEO, but doesn't get no PTO. The dog, treat them all like a slave. The motherfuckers are lucky they get minimum wage. Isn't here and collect checks for a record. Yeah, we're all just trying to make it. Yeah, we're all just trying to get by. Then we take it. Seem to be the words that we live by. Yeah, they crucified Jesus with a couple of thieves. You won't believe the things we do to get the things we think we need. Kicks 96. You're home for today's best country and the legends. A little different from 9 to noon on Saturdays, because this is where I keep all the sounds outside of top 40 country. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we take a trip down into Big Farley's country bunker, and that's where I keep all these sounds. Might sound like bluegrass, might sound like traditional country, southern rock, country soul, red dirt. There's lots of different variations and subgenres we can get into, but let's not get bogged down by that. What have I got coming up for you? Got some on the way from Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Also got some American Aquarium on the way. Coming up next, got some local music, because we got some of that mixed in as well, like all the sounds outside of top 40 country, but there's also a focus on Alabama artists and local music as well. We already heard from local artist Austin Bohan, and also heard from Taylor Grace as well. I got one from a local rock band, Ledbetter. That one's coming up. Up next, though, it's some more local music. Blue Water Revival. New one from them, Evangeline. That's up next. It's Country Underground with Big Farley O'Connell, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Okay, I got to fix those freaking sweepers, because ain't none of that shit playing for another hour. Quick. What's quick? What did I do? Boom, 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 boom. Honest asking open pages of the tale of a loving heart. Would you include Draft Day? Maybe, but I haven't watched Draft Day, so I can't say for sure. But that feels, it feels like a football movie. It depends on kind of depends on how realistic you feel the portrayal is of Draft Day. Like, if you feel that's kind of how Draft Day would rock, then that would be a good one to do. But if you feel like it's kind of just an over dramatization of what Draft Day could be, then maybe not. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen it, so. Changing eyes and sweet, same Evangeline. You look like sunset on the river, earth in the heavens meet. Love me on cold seas, just to leave your spirits warm. And I swear how you smile, just to sit with you for a while. Feel your breath that's a good one. Okay. I mean, that one could work. Like I said, it depends on how, or maybe that could be the critique of it. You know what I mean? You can compare it to how it's portrayed in the movie. Is it as close to real life as it could be, or figure out which parts were more dramatized than others? I don't know, but that one could work. I mean, it kind of depends on how legitimately they portray what front offices do during draft day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Been around, but I'm tired and I can't get to sleep. Evangeline.